What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that I think is pretty serious, especially when it comes down to YouTube creators and the copyright system, of course, being broken here on YouTube. You know, go figure about that one, but this was pretty blatant, and it's something that I think needs to be addressed simply because even though it's supposedly solved now, things like this are going to continue to arise in the future, and it's been something that's been happening for years here on YouTube, and it's been really shitty to see it happen so often and happen so frequently to people who can't really even defend themselves considering what the copyright system actually does to a lot of channels. But essentially there's this whole, I guess, subsection of the gaming community in large, but also here on YouTube where they just speedrun games. It's called the speedrunning community, obviously, and I have to say it takes a lot of talent and dedication to do something like this. As someone who avidly plays video games all the time, I can't imagine how much time that they have to put in to accomplish these feats. There's people who beat entire video games in like 15 minutes because they've just played through it so many times to figure out all the shortcuts and to find out whatever they need to do in order to accomplish a feat like that. And it's something that's always constantly evolving because you're going to always have someone finding a new way to do it. It's definitely hard to do, and what they do is very accomplishing. I mean, they make a pretty good name out of themselves in their community and in the gaming community at large when they do things like this. Well, Guinness World Records, which you most likely know about, is actually a group that helps determine who has speedrunning records. And they've been asking for footage on YouTube from people in order to, well, put it on their channel and to kind of verify things, I guess. But at the same time, they have also copyright claimed hundreds of videos from all kinds of different speedrunning creators unfairly. Now, the one story that has kind of, I guess, risen to the surface, a channel called Carl Jobst made a video about it that inspired this one. A Twitch streamer by the name of Cosmic was basically doing some speedruns of Super Mario Bros. He's apparently insane at this game. I mean, he already holds the warpless record from what I understand. Playing a game that came out decades ago very passionately in order to get these different records and things like that, but from what I understand, the Guinness World Records company actually approached him about it and asked him to send them some video footage of it, that way that they could upload it to their mega popular YouTube channel approaching 5 million subscribers. Now, like Carl's video actually suggested, having 5 million subscribers on YouTube isn't really the most important thing in the world. When it comes down to it here, a channel can get 5 million subscribers but only get, 5,000 views per video. It happens. It actually happens quite frequently. Just because you have a high amount of subscribers does not mean that your channel is relevant or that people watch what you're doing. And that could be the same thing said for Guinness here. As a matter of fact, when you check their YouTube channel, as of right now, they have over 6 million subscribers. But many of their recent videos, if they do peak out in the millions, are definitely outlying videos. Most of the time they average anywhere between, 50 to 300,000 views on a 6 million subscriber channel. The YouTube metric that I've seen a lot of creators use is they at least strive to get a tenth of their subscribers in views. So right now I have over 600,000 subscribers, so if I was using that metric, I would aim to get over 60,000 views per video, and well, I'm doing that all right. Not to toot my own horn or anything. So their channel, in terms of what most YouTubers would describe, is actually kind of dead. So just having your video put up on the Guinness YouTube channel is nothing more than just saying, hey, I was featured on Guinness's YouTube channel, I have a world record, which of course is very impressive, but I think Guinness kind of oversells what they're actually doing here in a lot of ways. But also notable is that, first off, they wanted footage of the record, so they wanted to make sure that I guess they could kind of not only verify it, but also they wanted to upload footage of it to their YouTube channel. But they also wanted him to give a self-recorded interview, essentially just giving a list of questions to them that he could answer using any sort of gamer broadcaster mode, like using a headset or whatever, just kind of sitting at the setup is what I would assume they kind of mean by that. But they claimed that some of the best editors in London or the UK were going to be editing his video for their channel, but then it turns out that after asking him to pause often during his interview so that it could be clipped up and edited, which I will say is a good tactic, I use this all the time, I take about a 5-second break between sentences of my audio, and then I go back and clip it. That way it sounds a little bit more uniform. I'm not constantly making a bunch of stupid sounds with my mouth and shit. I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff in audio. I like it to be a little bit more clean trimmed and whatnot, but essentially, they kind of screw him on this one too, because even though he takes all these long pauses during the video, the editor, who is supposed to be one of the best that they have on their staff or whatever, completely fucking botches the editing of the video. But that's not even really the important part. That's what's sad. That's not the important part, the fact that they botched basically this opportunity that they were giving him, that they made so much of a big deal out of, right? They were all, oh, we have 5 million subs, we have 5 million subs. But then they completely fucked him on this part of the whole thing. And it's sad to see, because it's obvious that he treats this as a very important milestone. You know, this is an accomplishment. He got a world record. Very awesome stuff, but then to be treated this way, I think, is wrong. But then, unfortunately, they claimed over 40 of his videos. A whole bunch of his Super Mario Bros. Content was then copyright claimed by the Guinness Book of World Records, or whatever, you know, that's what you guys call them, the Guinness World Record Company. Even though it had really, I guess, nothing to do with the specific situation that involved them, you know? And even then, they can't really copyright claim his content, even though he gave them footage of him doing it. It's his footage, you know? He's the one who uploaded that first, it's his video. For them to take it and then copyright claim it is absolutely wrong. That would be like one of the topics that I talk about, right? I take the entire footage, I essentially upload it here on the channel, and then I upload the content copyright to YouTube's system and then strike down other uploads of it even though it's not my video. That would be completely wrong, and that's essentially what Guinness did, but it turns out they didn't only do it to him, they have claimed hundreds of videos from all kinds of different creators in the community, so essentially what Guinness has been doing is they get people to send video clips or whatever to, you know, have their world record videos made for their channel. Then once they have that, they're basically copyright claiming people's catalogs of videos. Now this just shows how broken YouTube's copyright system really is, right? I mean, the fact that something like this could even happen is very fucked up and sad because obviously, like I said, these people are dedicating a lot of time to these situations. It's not like they get on for 20 minutes a day and play video games, nail a speed run, easy peasy, then go lay down and go back to sleep and watch Netflix and eat Cheetos. That's not what's going on here. This shit is like a religion. This shit is like a job to them. So to see this kind of thing happening, it's a spit in their face, basically. Nobody wants their content unfairly copyright struck. It's just not right. So to see it happening here is just absolutely shitty. Now, I will go ahead and say, as of 3 hours ago on Carl's video, Guinness did respond. Apologies to our record holders and anyone else affected. This appears to have been an error with our automatic claims from our channel's content ID system. It should now be fixed and claims have been released. Sorry for causing concern. We know how distressing it can be to receive these notifications. Damn. So according to Guinness, they've released all these claims and everything, and it was like a little bit of a mix-up with the automatic system, which I can understand to a certain extent. If it was claiming like the original upload or whatever that they'd sent you, yeah, that's a little bit more understandable, but my question here is, how was it automatically claiming just hundreds of videos across YouTube? I mean, I would imagine that not every single video that was copyright struck by their content ID system was content that was sent to them and uploaded into their system. First off, why would that have even been uploaded into your system if it wasn't yours? I mean, these people are the ones who made the video, so why would you have put it into your content ID system to have it struck across YouTube? That doesn't really make any sense, but then on top of that, the fact that it's striking what seems to be just random videos that these people have uploaded to doesn't necessarily make sense either because, well, that's not really how that should work. Now, hopefully these claims have been released, right? Because obviously it's very wrong that they were claimed in the first place. It was a mistake according to Guinness, and hopefully everything has been resolved because that's what this situation calls for, right? Well, this just goes to show really how bad YouTube systems are. I mean, yeah, of course, I get Content ID. I get why it has to be the way it is. The platform is too big to just police on your own. But there's some questionable stuff behind this. You know what I'm saying? First off, Guinness, in my opinion, is a very stupid fucking company. And I think it was very manipulative what they've been sending to people in the first place. It's essentially like those like community channels that were real big back until like 2015. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically if you made content on YouTube in like 2011 through 2015, you would be fucking spammed with messages and emails from these channels where they didn't make any of their own content, right? It wasn't like me where they'd record some gameplay, talk about its subject, and overlap some shit over it, right? Basically what they do is they would send out all these spam emails and shit to people, trying to get them to agree to upload their videos onto their channel. So they'd find a channel that has 2,000 subs and say, hey, we'd like to upload one of your videos onto our channel for your exposure. It's strictly for exposure shit where basically they just want to get views and revenue off of your content by uploading it. And you might get 20 subscribers while they make hundreds or thousands of dollars off your content depending on whatever happens with it, right? That's essentially what Guinness is. It's a glorified version of that. It's, oh, hey, you're really good at some shit. You did something. How about we upload it to our YouTube channel and say that you have a world record? but then we can claim your video and we can make money and revenue off of that kind of shit. It's kind of just a big sham, right? I mean, most world records that Guinness tracks are absolutely fucking worthless. Now, this is one I'd say that's more valuable because the gaming industry is so big. Super Mario Bros. Is a legendary game. I mean, it's a landmark game in video games, and to have world records in that's important, but I mean, shit, they've got world records for anything. How many times can you be shot with a pellet gun while dancing the Macarena? How many Swiss cake rolls can you eat in 20 minutes? How many bottles of water can you drink in 5 seconds? Just shit that doesn't matter, and then once again, they'll take the video of you doing it and make money off of it just so you can say, hey, this company said I was real good at it. So once again, hopefully the whole situation's resolved. I have no real idea. As of right now, I've seen nothing that indicates from these people who were claimed that they have had their claims released, but a very shady situation that in general just shows the lapse that YouTube systems really have. And with that being said though, guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. Make sure to get the world record of how fast you can buy some Optimus merch, I don't know. But thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. I guess false copywriting content that speedruns Mario Bros. And signing out.